In this video, I will be running the built-in benchmark in Just Cause 2, comparing my pair of XFX brand Radeon HD 6950s to my new Gigabyte model Windforce 3 GTX 670s. They are overclocked stock out of the box. We'll be using the stock clock speeds on the Radeon cards as well, using the latest Catalyst drivers right now, 12.4. So here is game. First, I'll just give you a quick look at the settings to show you that everything is up. (2560x1600). Everything is maxed out. VSync is off. I will be doing the concrete jungle benchmark. And this is on a Dell U3011 IPS panel, 2560x1600. It is its native resolution. Right now we're getting cycling between high 30s, 40s, 50s right now. It's mainly going between high 40s and 50s, 50s and 60s. Pretty good frame rates overall. And benchmark complete, 94 seconds, average frame rate 52.77. And there are the settings, everything. And following this will be the run through on the Nvidia cards, followed by results of both, as well as 1920 by 1200 resolution results. Alright, I now have my Nvidia cards in, the two Gigabyte GTX 670s in SLI mode. They are factory overclocked Windforce 3 coolers. I will be running the Just Cause 2 benchmark, and on my i7 Sandy Bridge system, overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz with 16 gigs of DDR3 CL10 memory. Running at the same settings for the benchmark as I did on the Radeon setup. So let me just show you the settings really quick. Everything is maxed out. This wasn't an available option on the Nvidia card, on the ATI cards, so leaving that on off. Otherwise, everything's maxed out. VSync off. So let us 2560 by 1600. Let us do the same benchmark. Concrete jungle. The sucker's flying, pushing over 80 frames. Cycling between high 70s and low 80s. '90s. Close to 100 here. See, this is a big panel. It's a 30-inch Dell U3011. Well exceeding 100 frames there. And time, 93 seconds, average frame rate, 84.58. Motion blur off, full screen on. All the settings are ran it at. And so here are the final results. I did additional pass-throughs at lower resolution and with SLI mode turned off, with the physics set to the same GPU. So at 2560 by 1600, the Crossfire setup did 52.7 average frame rates, with the 670 SLI setup averaging 84.58. With SLI disabled, I got 42.14. So the SLI scales perfectly. It's literally double the frame rates with SLI off and versus on. At 1920 by 1200 resolution, which is closer to the resolution most of you will be playing it at, you can expect 77 frames average on the Crossfire setup, with 105 average on the 670 SLI setup, and 59.65 frames with SLI disabled. So again, pretty nice scaling, although it scales even better at the higher resolution. So that concludes this video for Just Cause 2. Also, the 670 would probably give you 2% to 4% more performance if you were running it on a 16x PCI Express 2 bus versus the 8x bus, which it's set at when I have two cards in the computer at the same time. So stay tuned for my next video.